When we talk about brands that built dominance through credibility rather than mystique, Omega stands as one of the clearest examples. While some luxury watchmakers constructed their aura through aristocratic discretion, Omega built its empire on precision and public achievement. Founded in 1848, Omega industrialized Swiss watchmaking earlier than many competitors. At a time when most workshops still operated through fragmented artisanal production, Omega embraced standardized calibers and scalable manufacturing. That decision changed everything. Industrial discipline allowed the brand to pursue chronometric precision at scale, earning widespread chronometer certifications and positioning reliability as its core identity. Precision was not a slogan, it was infrastructure. This technical reliability eventually extended beyond laboratories and observatories into the global arena. Omega became the official timekeeper of the Olympic Games, beginning in 1932, establishing one of the longest institutional partnerships in sports history. Through this role, Omega was not merely sponsoring events, it was measuring human achievement itself. Olympic timekeeping reinforced performance credibility on a planetary stage. Every sprint, every swim, every fraction was second became part of Omega's narrative. The brand embedded itself into moments where precision defined victory. Institutional endorsement turned into public trust. But the defining strategic moment arrived in 1969. The Omega Speedmaster became the first watch worn on the Moon during the Apollo 11 mission. When astronaut Buzz Aldrin stepped onto the lunar surface, the Speedmaster was on his wrist. This was not a product placement, it was the result of exhaustive qualification by NASA. Multiple watch brands were tested under extreme conditions including violent shocks, temperature swings, vacuum exposure, and intense vibrations. The Speedmaster survived, others failed. NASA certification was not marketing theater. It was institutional validation earned through engineering resilience. Omega understood the magnitude of this moment. It transformed technical approval into narrative capital. The moon landing became permanently integrated into the brand's identity. The Speedmaster was no longer just a chronograph, it was the Moonwatch. That transformation illustrates strategic mastery. Many companies experience historic milestones. Few convert them into enduring brand equity. Omega consistently revisited the Moon story without exhausting it, grounding the legend in documentation and engineering authenticity. Unlike Rolex, which emphasizes exclusivity and controlled scarcity, Omega balances accessibility with heroic storytelling. Its pricing architecture typically competes directly beneath Rolex, creating aspirational tension. Consumers see Omega as attainable excellence, a brand connected to extraordinary achievements yet realistically within reach for ambitious professionals. This positioning expands market volume without eroding prestige. It allows Omega to operate at scale, while retaining institutional authority. Another strategic pillar is cinematic presence. Since 1995, Omega has partnered with the James Bond franchise, aligning the brand with sophistication, precision, and controlled strength. Through films such as GoldenEye and later installments starring Daniel Craig, the Seamaster became Bond's watch of choice. This partnership did more than increase visibility. It translated technical precision into cultural cool. Bond represents discipline under pressure, calculated action, and refined masculinity. Omega leveraged cinema to humanize engineering. The brand now operates at the intersection of sport, space exploration, and film, three powerful arenas of public imagination. Crucially, Omega supports storytelling with continuous innovation. The introduction of the coaxial escapement, originally developed by George Daniels, reinforced mechanical credibility. By reducing friction within the movement and extending service intervals, coaxial technology demonstrated that Omega invests in substance, not only narrative. Later advancements, such as master chronometer certification, elevated anti-magnetic resistance and precision standards even further. Innovation here is not disruptive spectacle. It is disciplined progression aligned with the brand's core promise, measurable performance. Strategically, Omega's model reveals the power of institutional endorsement. Olympic committees, NASA engineers, and even fictional intelligence services provide symbolic validation. But endorsement alone is not enough. Omega integrates these validations consistently into identity. The Moon is not an occasional campaign, it is foundational mythology supported by documented testing. Olympic timekeeping is not seasonal sponsorship, it is generational partnership. Bond is not a fleeting ambassador. It is a multi-decade alignment. Consistency transforms events into equity. This approach creates a layered brand architecture. At the base lies engineering precision and chronometer certification. Above that sits institutional trust through sport and space. On top rests cultural storytelling through cinema. Together, they form a coherent system. Each pillar reinforces the others. Precision justifies space qualification. Space exploration amplifies performance credibility. Cinematic sophistication translates technical excellence into lifestyle aspiration. The balance between accessibility and prestige is particularly strategic. By pricing beneath Rolex while maintaining strong technical credentials, Omega captures consumers who seek legitimacy without entering the highest tier of exclusivity. This creates scale advantages while sustaining aspirational appeal. The tension between attainability and heroism fuels growth. Importantly, Omega does not rely on artificial scarcity. Its competitive edge lies in earned authority, institutional milestones, Olympic timing, NASA qualification, master chronometer standards, service proof points that are difficult to replicate. Competitors may imitate aesthetics, but they cannot replicate history. The broader lesson is clear. Institutional endorsement can become permanent brand equity when integrated consistently into identity. Many brands pursue partnerships, few convert them into structural narrative pillars. Omega demonstrates that when validation comes from respected institutions and is reinforced through innovation, it compounds over time. Precision becomes story. Story becomes equity. Equity becomes empire. Omega did not build mystique through silence. It built credibility through measurable achievement. And in luxury watchmaking, achievement, when documented, repeated, and refined, becomes timeless capital.